Hello and welcome back to another video, and maybe on here we are doing a new what if called What If Naruto Was in Jujutsu Kaisen. For those of you guys know who don't know what Jujutsu Kaisen or JJK, it's a very popular show that is on Crunchyroll. It's a very, very popular show, and it's a magnificent show. Like, honestly, it's like at least top 10 shows in my opinion. This was suggested by the Sour Journalist, so go check his channel. I'll put a picture up right here, and I'm gonna link his app down below in the description. So yeah, just to let you guys know that. So basically, the backstory I don't want to get to the backstory yet. I don't get into the backstory yet. So yeah, basically for for Naruto, they're still gonna be Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara. It's just instead of being just those three and Gojo, of course, it's gonna be Naruto, Megumi, Yuji, and Nobara, and Gojo. So it's gonna be 4 and Gojo. I know it doesn't sound right, but that's how it's gonna be. And so basically, Naruto's abilities, his ability for what's it called? Soul energy. Of course, he has soul. No, I said soul energy. I mean cursed energy. Of course, he has cursed energy, just like every sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen. They have soul energy and curses and stuff. His curse technique though is truth-seeking orbs. Not exactly the same as in Naruto, of course, because chakra is a big part of it. They're basically the same 9 orbs that Naruto has in the original. They have the same shape changing abilities. They can largen, small, just like that in the original. Just the thing is, they can't. They're really strong. They hurt people. Like, they're good at hurting people. But like in the original, they really be destroying parts of they really destroy bodies like that bad. So what I'm not going to do, it's not going to be that OP. It's not Gojo OP, but it is really OP. It's really good. He can combine the truth-seeking orbs with curse energy, like maybe a black flash, together. Like, just like how he did use the truth-seeking orbs to perform a Rasen Shuriken in Naruto Shippuden. So yeah, he can do that basically, but combine it with curse energy. That's one thing he can't. The truth-seeking orbs can't go between like 70 meters between him. So yeah, that's the same. They float, of course, and they're not behind him at all times. He can choose when they're able to be behind him. But there is a limit, because there always has to be a limit for OP abilities, because this ability is very, very, very OP. Well, in the future will be. It is at the start also. Not very, 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 but it's pretty OP at the start. He only can use it 3 times a day at the most. And each time he uses it, the most he can use it for is about 10 to 20 minutes. That's the ability. And if it sits behind his back for 10 to 20 minutes, it'll mess up. Hold up, I'll be back. My bad about that. But yeah, so basically Naruto's ability, original curse technique, like a family technique, of course, through generations. But I don't want it to be a family technique, so I'm gonna make it like his own technique, like he was born with. And I'm gonna just say he's not from a family of sorcerers. Or is he? And Naruto is gonna be a bit like Megumi and gonna be raised by Gojo and adopted by Gojo, just like Megumi, because in the past Naruto's parents had died. Quotation marks. Died. Did they or did they not? I don't know about that. His parents died in an incident with a curse. What's it called? Yeah, curse, basically. A special grade curse called the QB, 9-tailed fox. So yeah. And the QB killed his parents. And instead of what's the name? I know Itadori usually has what is it called? Sukuna. I'm such a bum. Has Sukuna, and Sukuna is the strongest curse. the second strongest curse who can fight with Sukuna. Like, Sukuna can't kill completely. Like, Sukuna will win in a fight, but it's gonna be too hard to kill. And the second is the nine-tailed fox. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, Gojo says in the original that he could beat Sukuna, which means he can beat Kurama. I mean, not Kurama, I mean QB. The QB curse. Special grade. High special grade, you know? Goated. So yeah, now let's get into the story. I'm not talking about no backstory. That's all y'all getting for the backstory. That's all y'all getting. You know, I'm looking excited for this too. I don't know. I stay hyped for my videos. I like my videos. And oh yeah, my bad. I was gone, and we actually hit 400 subs. You know, clap it up for me. Clap it up, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So yeah, let's get into the video now. Oh wait, hit the like button, and the notification bell. Link in the description for my friend and me in the outro. Okay, now let's get into it. So yeah, basically, Megumi and Megumi and Naruto grew up together, so they do have like, well, not much of a tight bond, but they did grow up each other, so they know each other precisely, and they don't have a problem talking to each other. Of course, Megumi though, he's still a quiet kid, and in this one, Naruto is not at all. Just like in the original, Naruto has that personality. He has that personality, you know what I'm saying? He's that, I'm gonna be the Hokage. I'm gonna do this. Forget you. Naruto, though, was never much of an outlaw, even though, only, like, Gojo is fascinated by Naruto. He thinks Naruto has high potential because of his curse technique and how it's his own. Same thing with Megumi. Megumi and Naruto are both special. They both have been adopted by Naruto. And yes, I know Megumi has a sister. So yeah, Naruto, Megumi, and Megumi's sister, they were raised as siblings. But just to let you know, they do know that they're not true siblings, of course, because Megumi got there when he was 6, so Naruto was there when he was about like 2 or a baby, one of those. Between that, a baby through 2 years old, that's when Naruto went with Gojo. And then Megumi came at 6 years old. And I don't care if there's like, oh no, Gojo was like barely 18 when he got Megumi, so that can't happen. You're a cap. I don't care. I don't want to hear none of that in the comments. I can see none of that in the comments, because I don't care. I'm changing it up. Not a lot though. So yeah, basically, during the time, it's the whole Sukuna finger thing, where Megumi is looking for Sukuna's finger. But on this trip, Naruto decided to come along. He wasn't supposed to. He does go to Jujutsu Tech. I think that's what this school's called. Something like that. He does go to the Jujutsu school with Megumi, and isn't like, of course, the same, he's a very special student. He's not a special grade class. He's in the same class as Megumi. I think Megumi's in 2nd grade class or 1st grade class. One of those. So yeah. That happened, and of course Megumi shows up at the gate, and out of nowhere, Naruto just comes out of nowhere and says, yo, bro. He just like, yo. He says, what's up? And then, Megumi, he don't even say nothing. Megumi just looks at Naruto and just don't say nothing. He doesn't speak. That's all. He doesn't even, he says, no, he does speak. He says, you're not supposed to be here, right? Naruto says, I know, and you knew I was following you the whole time. And yeah, Megumi then just turned around, rolls his eyes, and then he says, let's go. So they go in, same thing happened, Itadori, he's over there with his friends, and his friends getting chomped on by these curses, Did they though? I think they did. I'm not sure. I would just say they did this time, Usually, you guys could say Yuji's the man to see, because he is an original. But this is Naruto, but it's different, okay? It's gonna be different. Yeah, I feel like you guys gonna like this. So yeah, Yuji, same old is happening. The curse thing is not there. The first time they go, of course, but when they finally show up at school at nighttime, their curse is over there, Yuji, Yuji is in the school with his friends, and his friends got chomped on. Naruto's there with Megumi, of course. Naruto knows there's curse techniques. I see you saying, I keep calling them curse techniques. Curses around and stuff like that. So yeah, they go in. Okay, I do not low-key do not remember the first episode, the first 5 episodes. No, yes I do. I remember the first 6 episodes. I remember the whole show. It's just that the first episode with the whole, school situation, I low-key forgot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Their friends called Yuji to the school, so Yuji was not in the school. The friends was over there at the school with this, cursed finger object. Am I right? I'm right? Yes, I think this was what it was. So, yeah. The friends, called Yuji. Yuji came. Yuji grandpa gone, slept on, dead. It's not funny. For those of you guys think this is funny, this is not funny. This is a serious matter. A serious matter. So yeah, rip Grandpa Yuji. Grandpa Itadori. I forgot his name. So yeah, Grandpa died. I'm not sure if it's the same day. I don't even know if that happened yet. I'm just gonna say it did. So yeah, his grandpa died, and his friends is about to get munched on. They call him. They be like, "Hey, we got this curse technique," because he was part of the club. He didn't want to be in the sport club. He got that extra strength. Usually being the GOAT, usually is. I ain't even gonna cap. Usually is a GOAT. So yeah, usually come over there, and he low-key sentenced. Something wrong. So he not freaking out, but he rushes to the school. And this one, usually you see the curse. I know this is different. This is probably different. So the curse peeking out, about to eat his friend, about to eat his other friend, and he burst through that window, just like, I'm not sure. He burst in through this window, and he burst. Okay, I'm just gonna guess this. He bursted through the window. Monster already chomped on half of his other friend. Half of him. So yeah, he's dead. So he bursting through the window. Boom! Kick the curse straight in the face. Usually don't got the finger. Usually grabs the finger. Because the curse had possession of the finger in the original, I think so. Usually grabs the finger. This is when Megumi and Naruto finally show up. Oh, and for those of you guys want to know, Naruto looks just like the original Naruto in Naruto. But, teenager Naruto. Naruto Shippuden Naruto. Not that suit, though. But Naruto Shippuden Naruto. And, this whole school suit. Maybe I'll try to draw it. I'll try to draw it one day, in the next part, and you guys will see what it looks like. So, yeah. And that's what's up. So, yeah, basically, Naruto and Megumi show up, and he says, and, Megumi's just yelling at Yuji, "Don't give that curse that finger, or you'll die. We'll all die." And then, yeah. And then, he says, "Don't eat it." And I think he explains the whole eating part, and I'm not gonna get through the eating part. Only 1 in a million can survive eating that. And if that thing eats it though, you're dead. We're all dead. We're gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. Well, not everybody, but of course, yeah. Then usually he just, he be bold. He caught by the monster, about to get eaten. And then that finger about to get eaten. So I'm not even sure how this happened. So I'm just making this up on my own because I kind of remember a little bit of it. So yeah, usually throw the finger up. Goodies, eating good. He's eating goodies. So yeah, he ate that finger. And then Megumi and Naruto is just shocked. Even Naruto's shocked. Naruto's shocked right now. He's like, And then, Megumi's shocked right now. He's like, Megumi and Naruto a little shocked as heck seeing this boy Yuji eating the whole finger, not the finger part, eating the Sukuna finger and not blowing up. So yeah. And then this is when Megumi shows up and Megumi's there already. And he just goes up. This is different. Megumi goes up, punches. That curse dead in his jaw. It didn't really have a jaw. It was so weird. It was like a blob monster. It was so creepy. So yeah, curse is gone. Itadori ate Sukuna's fingers without blowing up. So yeah, he's 1 in a million. He's special. Then they go out at front. And then, Megumi like, you gotta come with us to Yuji. Yuji ain't got no problem. Yuji like, okay, okay, I'll meet you there. No. Okay, that sounds stupid. Okay, so yeah, that basically happened with Yuji, and then now this is when Gojo shows up. Gojo shows up, and like, Sukuna inside Yuji. Okay, I remember this part, kind of. So I'll make it a little different. Sukuna, he senses Gojo. He thinks Gojo's special. You know what I mean? And then right away, Sukuna just, Yuji over here. Ooh, he's like, oh my head, I don't even know how this goes. I'm just making it like that. So yeah, he going, and then the marks go on his head, and it's like Sukuna taking off. Sukuna done took over. Nails all sharp, looking special head. You know what I mean? And yeah. So yeah, Sukuna basically out, and he's like ready to fight Gojo. I said Gojo. He's gonna fight Gojo. So yeah, he's over here boxing Gojo, yada yada yada. And Gojo's surprised that he's alive, but he's also he's like curious whether or not this boy can control it or can't control it. You know what I mean? So yeah, Gojo goodies smacks Sukuna no diff, just like any. My bad about that again. Sorry about that. Just cut off. So yeah, basically, goodies take good. Gojo smacked Sukuna. Same thing. Sitting on Sukuna back. Like, Gojo's the GOAT. I ain't even gonna cap. Gojo is the GOAT. Gojo is low-key concerned about Yuji. So, Yuji knocked out when he comes back. Same thing like, he was already knocked out. So, yeah, Yuji gone. He wake up in the place, but I'm not gonna get into that yet. I'm gonna go back into the Naruto. And I said Sasuke. Naruto and Megumi part. So, yeah, Naruto and Megumi part. So, yeah, Naruto, Gojo, of course, has Itadori Yuji under it, like, with him. Of course, just like in the original, he has Yuji with him, but like, he's dragging him, on the floor. Normal Gojo things. Gojo, they just having a conversation. Naruto, Megumi, Gojo just talking while this dude is just being dragged with pink hair. It's just a normal day for Gojo and the fam. They're just being, just dragging Itadori Yuji with him. Same thing. I think this is what happens, right? Am I right? Well, I don't care. So now I'm gonna get more into Naruto, you know what I mean? So yeah, of course, Naruto making me type on, every day they train. So, we gonna wake up the next day, we wake up the next day to Naruto and Naruto and Megumi boxing, they boxing just like a normal tight day. No curse take. Yeah, cut off again. So whatever, don't matter. So yeah, that happened, and Naruto and Yuji wake up, boxing, just like I was just saying before. Just had the low cut, So yeah, I know this is not part of the story. I'm making this a story because guess what if it's called? It's what if Naruto was in JJK. So yeah, of course, they're fighting without curse techniques, just using regular curse energy. Of course, Naruto has the upper hand since he has a skill in the fighting style. Well, I don't know why I say that. Of course, because you guys do not know that Naruto is great in fighting, just like hand-to-hand fighting. But Megumi does have a upper hand with using, curse energy to his will. Just a tad bit upper hand. But with Naruto's greater fighting skills, it gives an even match. Since Megumi is super strong with the curse techniques, Naruto is very, very good at, he's still good at, not curse technique. He's still good at curse energy, but he's better, Megumi's better than him at using curse energy, of course. But Naruto is a great fighter, is great at using curse techniques, but he's a better fighter than Megumi, giving it even match, of course. So, Megumi and Naruto, they boxing, and this is when Naruto gets tired, and so does Megumi. They slide in backwards after a big clash, a clash together. Then this with Naruto says, he wipes his nose of a little blood, and he says, "Fine, I'll use my curse technique first." And this is when Megumi is low-key a little scared. He's not scared, but he knows that Naruto's curse technique is better than his. Just that Naruto's curse technique has a lot of potential. I mean, destroying heads and stuff, like by a touch. So yeah. It cut off again. My bad. Naruto uses his has like 9 Truth Seeker orbs behind Naruto's back show up. Pure black. And of course, just like in Naruto, there was a special way in order for Naruto to use his In Naruto, there was a special way for anybody who has Truth Seeker orbs to use them. Of course, they had to use Sage of Six Paths or have the 10 tails, of course. Just like Obito and Madara, they had the 10 tails in order to have the Truth Seeker orbs, and they had 10. Naruto, though, he had to be in Sage of Six Paths mode in order to use his Truth Seeker orbs. And this one is not Sage of Six Paths because it's JJK world. So in this one, it's a special mode with curse energy that boosts Naruto's curse energy by a lot. And he's basically like do you guys with Dragon Ball, how it looks when they're like, okay, Ultra Instinct, how around him there was like this humongous white aura, or like when he went Super Saiyan Blue, it's kind of like that, but not as big and not seeable by other people, of course, but it's seeable by Jujutsu sorcerers and people who with curse energies. So yeah, he can see it. Same thing, just like in the original, what's happening Yuji right now. Waking up, talking to Gojo. Gojo tells Yuji that your execution is not gonna be held right now. They think you're gonna be useful as Sukuna's vessel. And for the other fingers, for you to eat, Manchan, put in the microwave, you know what I mean? Tastes better, So yeah, that happened with Yuji and Gojo. But right now, Megumi and Naruto having their spar. Naruto out here clapping real quick because he got the True Seeker orbs. Of course, of course he is trying to hurt Megumi, of course. Brotherly bond, of course. That's normal, So yeah, Naruto's able to form, change the shape of True Seeker orbs and move them at his will and enlarging them and stuff like that. So what Naruto does is he grabs 2 of those True Seeker orbs and he shapes them as like a bull staff, just like as he did in Naruto. He did that a few times. I think he did. Yes, he did. So yeah, he used 2 of the True Seeker orbs to fight against what's his name? To fight against Megumi. This is like causes Megumi to low-key panic. So then this is when Megumi uses his curse technique to interfere with Naruto's. Megumi had recently killed a curse, and I know this is not a curse that Megumi had used. Oh, for those of you guys do not know what Megumi's curse technique is. Megumi's curse technique is any curse he kills, he can use in combat and stuff. So yeah, any curse technique any curse that Megumi kills, he can use and like control it. Like any curse technique that Megumi defeats, he can control it and use it in battle as one of his own like monsters. Kind of like have you guys sorry, my bad, I had to sneeze real quick. So yeah, that happened. So yeah, just to let you know, that's Megumi's technique. Any curse he kills or defeats, he can use it as his own curse, like pet, basically, like his own battle technique in battle. So this is new technique, like this new curse that Megumi has. It's not in the original, but since Naruto and Megumi sometimes go on missions together, they fight bigger curses, so there's strong curses that they fight together. So it's not too much, like it's not such a big curse. It's not like a big curse, but it's pretty powerful at that. It does look like a human. It may look like a special grade curse, but it's not. It's just a first grade curse. This curse has fighting ability, and it can speak, of course. So this causes Naruto some trouble. But of course, Naruto uses all 9 true secret swords, put them back as balls, no more. Throw them straight through, like it went straight through the chest of the curse, eliminating that curse. So that curse is gone. Megumi's never using that curse. Yeah, that was another cut. My bad. Oh my gosh, I promise you, my phone was not my phone that's acting up. It's just like, I just got a call from somebody. So yeah, my bad. So that happened, of course, the fight. I'm not going to get too much in the fight. I just wanted, that was really just to describe. I didn't finish the fight, kind of. I didn't finish the fight, but the winner of that fight, there was no winner outcome because they had to rush to school. I'll just say that because, I'm trying to get into the story. I don't want to have this like a 5-part what if that's like barely not even halfway through the story. I understand that that's One Piece because One Piece got 1,000 episodes, but this only has 26 episodes on the show so far. And I'm not gonna get into manga because I do not read manga. So yeah, that happened, and the fight. They rushed to school. Well, not school. They have a mission, of course. And this is when they meet Nobara Kugisaki. Naruto seeing Nobara Kugisaki. He lucky. He not catching feels. He not catching feels or nothing like that. He thinks he a baddie, just like everybody else in everybody that watched Jujutsu Kaisen, of course. Naruto thinks he a baddie, So yeah, he don't shoot his shot. And Yuji is with them. He didn't get into too much into Yuji getting entered in Jujutsu High or whatever it's called, Jujutsu Tech, I think that's what it's called. Because same thing happened in the original. That's what happened. So yeah, Yuji's there. He doesn't know how to use cursed energy yet. So what he does do is he gets the cursed object, the cursed knife that Gojo gives him. Naruto, Yuji, shocked at this. He's like, whoa, so cool. Naruto then just says, he laughs and says, amateur. Yuji looks at him and says, well, I just started. Of course I'm an amateur. Then Naruto, there's not like a hate thing. Naruto thinks Yuji's actually pretty cool. As he could help a chance, in the future of, fulfilling Naruto's goal. No, so Naruto's pretty cool. He thinks Yuji is cool. He thinks that Yuji could be a cool friend, Megumi's not the same. He's not. But, Naruto's different because Naruto is Naruto, you know what I mean? He's the Naruto. So, yeah, I'm not a Naruto. And just to let you know, there was, this person in my other video, in What If Naruto and Sasuke Were Twins, saying that I like Sasuke more than Naruto. No, I do not like Sasuke. I don't even like Sasuke like that. He was one of my least favorite characters in Naruto Shippuden. I mean, he was dope in OG Naruto, but Naruto Shippuden, I didn't even like him like that. So don't say that, please, because I'm not a big fan of Sasuke. That's why Sasuke is not gonna be in this What If whatsoever, at all. No mention of Sasuke unless I'm making a joke. You know what I mean? So yeah, and this is when the same arc where it's the same arc, I think, right? Am I right? I think so. Where Nobara is introduced, and I think this is where I'm going to end the video right before the fight between the curses in the building. So yeah, link in description for my friend who made my outro, and this is going to take a while to edit because there's so many cuts. And so yeah, please hit that subscribe button. I work hard. I try to work hard, and hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can get updated on my uploads. And yeah, peace out.